Hello, and welcome back to Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion Free, the puzzle RPG metroidvania match-free comedy horror game you didn't know you needed. We're back since some of you said you wanted to see what happens. So, welcome back. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Juan. Hello, Last Boy Standing. Hope your finals went well, Crystal. Hope they were all what you've prepared for. Firefly is already here. Instantly, I start talking, she's like, I'm moving in. We're ready for streaming. I must be seen. Huh? Or did you just want to sit on me? Okay. Yeah, she was just like, no, I just want to sit on the lab today. Okay, well, I guess she's staying off camera for now, and we're just gonna focus on the dinosaurs. Yeah, so I hope you all had a good week. It was my first week back after Christmas to work, so by Thursday I was basically dead. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it takes so much energy to work. And then I didn't even really have energy to like, reply to YouTube comments or anything. But yes, thank you everyone who's left nice comments. I swear I read them. I was just super tired, super busy. Hopefully it will get better as I get back to it. Anyway, we're here for the dinosaurs. So we will continue with the dinosaurs. So from what I remember, we've defeated the physics bug glitch of the rattling washing machine. And now we learn that the game is cancelled and we have to find the wizard so that we can ship the game ourselves. Because we're learning so much about game development here. Apparently you need a wizard if you want to release your game. I assume, yes, I am still full of items. I think I did shopping last time before we finished. And I can't buy any upgrades, yeah, because we only have one special elixir. And that's it. So we have to go exploring. I don't totally remember where we're at. Like, the map shows us where there are still unexplored things, but some of them we needed specific traits, right? Like, we only have 10 out of 30 traits. I remember we need our calf injury in order to do the clown alley, so we don't have that yet, I'm pretty sure. Find the wizard in the deprecated files. Okay, so would that be in the basement lab? Would that be where we look for the wizard? Or are we starting from here? Yes, I'm sure the wizard will be absolutely crazy. I guess we can go on from here. With no further direction, your eyes wander around the bar. A wooden door you never noticed before now grabs your attention. It looks perfectly ordinary, except for the symbol of an eye etched into its frame. Okay, so yes, we just continue on from now. We proceed. Yes, this is a split, a fork in the road. Entranced, you approach the door and run your fingers over its etching. A muffled voice can be heard from the other side. You can't make out the words, but the intent is clear. You need a password. Hankan, meanwhile, continues to tend bar, his manual of debug functions stacked safely under the counter. Okay, well, we can steal the manual. That's our only option since we don't know the password. Swordfish, is that the password? Maybe. Well, we don't know, so we just go stealing. You sidle up to the bar and drum your fingers on the polished countertop. So, our arrangement is complete. You're just done talking to me? I believe that was clear. Hankan turns to focus on something in the opposite direction as he speaks. Seizing the opportunity, you lunge across the bar and reach for the mysterious tome. Hey, stop that! Grand Theft Manual. Take matters and manual into your own hands. Okay, we have to fight bartender Hanken to begin with. We can't let the progress hit 0 this time. So we have to run out over maneuver Hanken. So for that we need books. He can lunge, which removes 10% progress. Oh no, you don't. He destroys all books, and pin down, you can struggle, but he's surprisingly heavy. Prevents you from using actions for 1 turn. Okay. We have vault over the bar. We can do harvest a whole row. What's he gonna do? Call the cops and juke. Which way I'm going? Destroy 20 random symbols. Okay. So we need books. That's the most important thing for us. But we have to also watch out for him getting a bit too comfortable. Okay, we can outmaneuver him. Because now we want to actually maintain our progress, right? Because other battles with progress, it was like, yeah, we can just do it whenever, right? But here, because he's gonna be removing progress, we have to make sure that he can't beat it all the way down to 0. Can't get the books here, but we can just collect some symbols. Hope for more progress later. What we need? Yeah, harvesting a row would be nice, but we need red and blue for that. To collect them. Our cannibalistic abilities. I mean, we've used them before, but I guess they're no use here. We can't eat Hanken because he's not our clone. Ah, no, my progress. Well, we can add more progress. So at least there's that. So we need 3 blues. If we can't get books, we can get 3 blues. There we go. Not doing very well on any combos. I mean, yes, I assume he's gonna help us again. We just have to convince him to help us. We can actually get 4 books here, so we don't need to use an ability. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. At least a little bit. Ah! He's destroyed all the books! How dare you! How dare you! You shouldn't be destroying books, that's incredibly rude. Okay, we're getting combos again, so at least there's that, and some books are appearing on the board. Right, I assume we have to beat him up and make him help us again, you know. Okay, we can get some progress. So one more progress, and then we're done, assuming he doesn't remove any more. I was like, oh, the removing of a row would be useful, but now I'm like, I can just get books manually. There isn't a row where I would get more than 3 anyway. Ah, not the books again. Calm down, man. At least there's more coming in. My progress. Okay, well, if we can collect a row with books, then that should at least be enough. Or manually collect those books here. Yes. So next, but we lost 10, so we will need more than that. It's fine. It's fine. Ah, no, my actions. Now he's stealing my actions. Oh, well. We just have to play normally for a little bit. Okay, well, we can add progress before he removes too much. Get books here. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome back to the stream. Let's harvest some books here, because that will get us all the books we need if he doesn't launch now, which he cannot. So we're basically one now. There we go. Hanken is nothing. in the face of our skills. You wrench the manual from Hankin's grasp and dive under the table, frantically leafing through the pages. Hankin grabs you by the ankles and pulls. Give me that book, lad, before you do something you regret. I have to release our game. You don't understand. It's too dangerous. There, deprecating a file, you tear the page from the manual just as Hankin successfully yanks you out from under the table. Eat the page, read the page out loud. Well, let's read it. We can eat it next time. You recite the page's contents like an incantation. Hankin rips the page from your grip just as you utter the final line. At first, nothing happens. You and Hankin stare at each other in disbelieving silence. Then, your spine starts to tingle. A moment later, the world goes dark. Okay, I deprecated myself. Okay, we're going somewhere, though. It's not the end. You're staring into a strange, black, crisscrossing pattern. A thick black line runs directly down the center, dividing your vision. I mean, it looks like some sort of elevator door. You refocus your eyes. You're standing in front of a grate. No doors? I'm in an elevator? I mean, he's clearly gotten weaker because he hasn't eaten his clones, right? Well, clearly we've discovered even new wars ideas. Blue light streams through the holes in the grated entryway, filling the elevator with a gentle and eerie light. It softly illuminates the dull sheen of the surrounding walls. The rest of the mansion is nowhere to be seen. What's even out here? The elevator lurches. A display above the door shows different floors, with an arrow pointing to the one you're currently on. Based on the image of the deck it's pointing to, you realize that you're far from any traditional mapping scheme. Yes, we're at duck. This floor and this elevator are broken. Without warning, the elevator plummets. Your organs surge towards your throat as you wedge yourself into a corner and brace for impact. Ouch. Crash. Yes, we've taken damage. I'm back at the bar? The vein in Hankin's forehead would burst if he clenched his teeth any harder. You imbecile. What did you think would happen? This bar teleports wherever you go. Now, thanks to your complete lack of foresight, I'm trapped down here with you. I hope you're happy. Yeah, actually I am. I'm very happy. I'm a little happy. It's nice to see a friendly face, right? Just take what you need and get out. Oh, we made him angry. We made him angry. Okay, so we get another bar, but we don't need anything. We haven't used any items or anything. So I guess we can just keep going from here? Yes. Just keep going. You return to the elevator. The panel next to the door sparks violently. Each button seems to lead to a piece of content. Press the wizard button! You press the wizard button. The elevator remains motionless, indifferent to your request. This may require more than a button press or two. Press the emergency call button. I assume we have to get the engineering prowess. Pressing the emergency call button triggers a low, crunchy beep that stops as you pull your finger away. What? Who's there? It's JJ Hankin, sir. That's Engineer Hankin to you, my boy. I'll not be mistaken for that blithering dullard complaining about its liquid shaders. Right. How do I get deeper into the deprecated files? I'm looking for the wizard. Wizard, eh? That's a tough one. I've been fixing bugs, trying to get myself out of these damn files, but for every bug I fix, 2 new ones pop up. If I had another engineer to help me, or could find something to force a reboot, we could get this whole thing up and running in a jiff. Till then, I think we're hosed, my boy. Yes. All of the Hankins have to help us eventually. He just chose to be my lackey, whether he wants it or not. What would you help? What would help force a reboot? Finding something so deprecated that it crashes the game. We're running on an old soak test machine, meaning it'll run as long as possible to find bugs. When the game crashes, it restarts and cleanups garbage from memory. It might be just what we need. Anything else? How'd you get down here? Well, I met a really nice fella. We hit it off something fierce, and we bought a house down here. Who knows? If we can find a house sitter, we could take a vacation to the work-in-progress music folder in the summer. Deprecated file, JJ. Use your brain. Anything else? That's it for me. Alrighty then. I'll be down here, fixing bugs and breaking things. And here, take this. You might find it useful, lad. Okay, we got a fire extinguisher that I, of course, have nowhere to put. Wow, thank you. Press the open button. You press your forefinger to the button. The grated door shutters open in compliance. Okay, we can at least get out. So what's with the fire? Destroys all red symbols. Okay, is there anything we want that instead? Well, we have both a shotgun and a pistol, so we can probably get rid of the pistol and get the extinguisher anyway. Well, I mean, are there any other people here? I mean, we don't know, right? It's all their clones and all that, but there could be other people. The clowns! The clowns are here! You exit the elevator to emerge in the center of a mansion hallway and realize that your elevator has disappeared behind you. The hall splits in 3 directions. Okay, we go library. We can raid the kitchen, descend into the basement. Well, let's check out the library. That's the first thing. Can't go wrong searching the library. Maybe we'll learn something. Maybe that's how we can become an engineer. Just read a book, right? That's how it works in games. You read a book, and then you know. Tables and chairs are scattered across the room, with assorted additional reading nooks inviting you to grab a book and get lost in it. This is the kind of library a rich person has, full of books they unfailingly love to talk about, but have largely never read. Behind a nearby bookshelf, you begin to hear uneven, halting footsteps. Bumping and scraping, a strange mass oozes into view. What the? Parts of its body are unusually bent and flattered, as the skeletons were wearing a wrong muscle. So you can't actually see... You can't actually see the weirdness. Let me just move to over here. Maybe that will be better. Are you here to kill me? I don't think so. Oh, that's a shame. I'm so messed up, man. You probably couldn't fix my hitboxes if you tried. How long have you been like this, if you don't mind me asking? As long as I can remember. But I'm used to it by now. I stay moving. My walk cycle hurts the least. It's the loneliness that's hardest to bear. No one wants to be seen with a freak. Even the deprecated files. I'm sorry. I'm probably talking way too much. Do you mind finding a gun and trying to shoot me now? Okay, well, we can't fix him, but we can raise his confidence instead. For what it's worth, you don't seem like a freak to me. Please, don't patronize me. I know what I am. No, I mean it. We're 2 people having a normal conversation. You didn't jump out and try to kill me, which is more than I can say for most of the folks I've met here. You seriously seem like a great guy. I'm sorry you're in such a rough situation. I don't know what to say. No one's ever been this nice to me. You don't need to say anything. I have to keep looking for the wizard, but hopefully I will see you around. Wait. Awful takes a deep breath. With a painted grunt, he extends one of his limbs towards a nearby bookshelf. He manages to grab what he was looking for and drops it on the floor. With another breath, he flails again, knocking the object in your direction. I can't help you very much, but maybe this will be of some use to you. Industrial vacuum? Thank you, sincerely. No, thank you for seeing me. We've gained emotional intelligence. I mean, yes, rainbow bookshelf is what you want, right? You want all the colors nicely arranged. Here's hoping we can talk again sometime. Oh, we made a friend! Awful lumbers back through the bookshelves, continuing his endless shuffle, but feeling more human than he has in a long time. Okay, so the industrial vacuum, it houses a 3x3 block of symbols. That's not too interesting, so I'm gonna leave what we have. Okay, that's an end of branch. The library didn't have anything for us. We didn't actually learn anything. But I guess maybe later we can fix him, right? Because there was an option to fix him. Again, nothing to buy. So we just continue from here, but then we can take different options. Right. So we're in the elevator. We can press the open button because that at least works. And in the corridor, we can then pick the different places we can go. I think the kitchen's next. Yep, raid the kitchen. I guess I could go for a snack. Sure, snacks are great. Hopefully there's no T-Rex this time. The kitchen appears to be fully, eternally stocked. Pots and pans hang around the room, reflecting your face from a variety of angles. Stepping forward, large, bright red letters appear in front of you. Horde mode! A sinister hissing behind you catches your attention. You whip around to find a dinosaur with floating blonde hair crouched down, poised to strike. Ah! Shh! Hello, Joran. You're right in time for this very fancy dinosaur. Quiet. A horde of vegetable floods into the room, troll dripping from their gnashing teeth. I just don't want to know what's going. I just want to know what's going on. You'll learn soon enough. Stick with me, newbie. What's that thing inside the oven? I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you what this is. Just like there are broccolis or some other thing with faces having their legs chopped off around here. There is an evil onion in this pan here. So there is stuff going in this kitchen. There's also like evil cabbage around here. Yes, we might yet go in the oven and meet whatever's there. Also, the evil tomato in this pan as well. Clearly, this kitchen is full of evil veg. Vegetable horde. The carrots are coming. Now it's plants versus zombies or whatever. Except the plants are the zombies. Much knives deal damage, okay. I'm once again in the way. It's annoying. Maybe I should move to the other side, but then I'm covering our health up. Anyway, they have 15 health, so they shouldn't be too hard to destroy. We just have to knife them properly. More knives. Let's chop up those vegetables. Let's make a vegetable stew. Yes, knives here, knives there. Threatening screech. Oh, they're stressing us out. The vegetables are very stressful. Can't get more knives right now, so we just have to collect some other stuff. I guess we could shoulder bash if we get blue. That would be useful. Okay, we can get blue here. And we also get knives, so he's on 3 health remaining. Stop stressing me out, you carrot. Okay, well, we can just straight up bash that carrot to death. Who are you? What are these things? I'm fangs. And these are vegetables. Why are vegetables attacking us? Because Domino Killfather's genetic experiments extended beyond dinosaurs into the foods they ate. Aren't some dinosaurs carnivores? One of the publishing executives felt that walking steaks were distasteful. No, watch out! The vegetable horde incoming again. They just keep coming. Okay, now it's the evil garlic. He can flying headbutt us. Okay, just deals 2 damage. Yeah, it totally makes sense, right? Well, let's get some knives. He's also got 15 health. Okay, we get knives and we get blues, which is adding up for our shoulder bash later on. Okay, he slaps us for 2, but that's fine. Yes, we can bash him. And match this, and we get knives as well immediately, so he's on 3 now. No knives available immediately. So let's just collect some symbols and move things around. Then we have knives. Slapped by garlic. There we go. He's down. There might be spinach, who knows? I mean, there are some weird broccolis on the table. You mentioned Domino Killfather, as in Killfather Island. Are we in creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion too? Is this the Lazoria Prehistoria incident? Sort of. When the developers started building the sequel you're presumably from, they pulled on the technology from the original games. The original games never existed. Horde mode was an early prototype and didn't go very far, so it never got its own art. Then, where's Jack Briar? Dead and gone. He never even made it into Horde mode. The developers really wanted the sequel to be a clean break at one point, so his original files are all gone. Brutal. Yeah, he got deleted. Another vegetable horde. There's just no end to them. Okay, now we got tomato. I feel like I have to keep moving around just so you can see this wonderful art in this game while I fight those vegetables. But then when they're talking, they're at the bottom, so I'm covering them up then. I'll just have to keep flying around. No direct knives, but we can get some blues for the bash later. Okay, knives are here. Now the tomatoes doing combos. Apparently they give us acid reflux. Okay, let's bash him. There we go. We get knives. One more. And he shall be gone. We can't even tell what's next in this game. This game just goes crazy. God, I hope that's the last of them. It's not. But the next wave is a boss, so you'll be able to exit the run soon. Use the shop to restock while you can. Do you mean restock? No. The dinosaur didn't want to participate in this plan. Well, I don't need the shop. I'm full. I'm always full. I'm terrible with this stuff. I'm terrible with the items, but it just never feels like it's hard enough. Like some of the bosses we did last. Welcome back. Okay, there's now like the vegetables having a spa day in the pot. You ready? Our next opponent, not a pushover. As ready as I will be. You know a lot about all of this. What's your deal? I used to run with Jack Briar. Realization hits you like a truck. You're the sexy dinosaur companion? Damn it, JJ. You said the inside words on the outside. Fangs give you a confused look. No, I mean... Well, not... I didn't mean to say that you're not attractive, I hate to break up your little kitchen date, but I really have to kill you. Oh, thank God. Yeah, he's like, he has battle over this whole embarrassment. Wait, who are you? I am Domino Killfather, ruler of this island, and all I survey. Is there a reason you're made of broccoli? The experiments. Right. Bring it all, Killfather. Okay, well, he's possessed broccoli. Okay, so he's got attacked heal. He can stress us, he can hit us, and he can hit us. Okay, so what we got? I mean, yeah, we can try the fire extinguisher and clear the reds and then get a board with less things. Because we immediately get into some knives. We didn't even combo too nicely from that, but that's fine. Knives. Let's get some knives. Let's beat him up. Okay. This doesn't look like a broccoli. Yeah, it's some weird broccoli slash celery slash something else combination. Not quite sure, to be honest. Whatever it is, we have to kill him, right? That's the main objective. We can bash for sure. I may have already missed that we could. Let's get him right in the face. And then extra knives. Oh, we have more bashes even. We can continuously slap him in the face. Yeah, it's kind of a mix of various vegetables. So yeah, I'm also not quite sure what it's truly supposed to be. We need more blues for more bashes, so let's go in here. I mean, I guess we need knives as well, but... Yeah, it does look like a celery, but the top is kind of broccoli. It's just vegetable discussion. Okay, let's slap him. Almost to death. Almost. Can I get some red? Well, I can get some knives and finish this off now. There we go. We win. We kill Domino Killfather. You're breathing heavily. A blinking set of rectangles floats in front of you. One says continue. The other says save and quit. Okay, I mean, let's continue, right? I assume there is more to see if we continue with this horde mode. Bro celery. Your hand hovers over the continue button. Please, God, no, we'll be here forever. Reluctantly, you press the save and quit button instead. The doors that the vegetables spilled from slam shut, leaving quiet in their wake. Not bad. Person with a name. Oh gosh, my bad. I'm JJ. Right. Good working with you, JJ. You slice a good carrot. Thanks, that was surprisingly fun. It was nice knowing someone had my back for once. We make a pretty good team. Huh, I guess we do. Do you wanna come with me, maybe? I'd love the backup. I don't think that's for me. Even if I survive outside this room, I have bad luck with partners in the ATS. Really? Oh. You didn't survive Killfather Island either, but people never talk about it. Yeah. I'm so sorry. It's fine. That's just how games go sometimes. Well, I'm sorry the game wasn't designed to make us work together, you know? Yeah. Fangs looks into the middle distance, then snaps back to the present, focusing their eyes on you with a wink. I did have fun though. Me too. I'll see you around, Fangs. Here's hoping. You open the door that leads back to the elevator. It begins to close behind you. Stay sexy, JJ. Your face turns red as the elevator door bangs shut. A deep red. We are awakened. It has awakened something within us. I don't want to know. Okay, well that's the kitchen. That's the kitchen for ya. And then we still have the whatever the third path was from there. Yeah, don't ask. So we can buy something, but it almost doesn't feel worth it because we get items on the way. So we can get an upgrade. Oh, we can get another slot for our items that we never use. JJ is a furry. Maybe, maybe. Although dinosaurs, are they furry? They're feathery. Are feathery furries still furries? That's a question for ya. Fine. One small slot so I can fit more stuff into my bag. I'll take one fire extinguisher and then I have a slot empty for whatever we find. Okay, so... Okay, here we're in the kitchen. Can we go back to here so we can pick that other path? I mean, yes, the dinosaurs scaly, but then some dinosaurs had feathers or something. Yeah, okay. Oh, let's open the elevator. And then the third option is descend into the basement. Here I go. Okay, it's the vats again. The smell inside the basement isn't exactly offensive. Just incredibly stale. Piles of cans, jars, and MREs line an extensive network of shelves, with the whole spectacle blanketed in a thick layer of dust. Despite the debris and general lack of movement, you can hear pistons grinding some distance away. Your ears lead you to a robot, endlessly jarring preserved food. It fills, closes, and seals each jar with alarming speed. Then, when it runs out of jars, it carefully dumps the contents of every jar it filled into a pile of preserves before beginning the cycle again. Okay, he's just here working forever. You watch it for a while and begin to feel a deep sense of heaviness. We can interrupt or we can tinker. Well, let's see what happens if we tinker. You notice a panel on the robot's back, which you open. Before it can react, you poke the large reset button contained within. The robot shakes violently, resets, and turns to face you. Greetings, Player One. How may I assist you today? Oh, hi. I'm JJ. I'm trying to fix the elevator in the deprecated files. Can you help me? Altering the game's code without permission? I am not helping you with that. This isn't very helpful or nice. Oh, using an ad hominem? That's game, set, match, baby. I win. Okay, We have emotional intelligence, so we can refuse to play its game. You see what's happening here. You won't be dragged down to its level. Fine, I'll just go then. Wait, no! Guys, the laws of robotics demand I repay you for servicing me. So here, catch. He picks up the sealed jar and underhandedly lobs it in your direction. It arcs through the air and hits you square in the temple. You're not sure how long you're out, but when you wake up, the robot's gone, and you have an idea for how to fix the elevator. Okay, we've gained the engineering prowess from being hit on the head with a jar of preserves. Thanks, Mr. Robot. Okay, so now we can fix the elevator? Okay, well, nothing much happens, so straight back to exploring. Okay, there we go. Fix the elevator. Instinctively, you push several buttons on the elevator panel at the same time. The screen that indicates the current floor now displays a blinking underscore. With access to this debug console, you enter a series of commands. Buttons on the panel let you scroll through multiple dizzying layers of input before finally... Ding! The elevator goes dark. Okay, did we fix it? It's like you're in a diving bell below the surface of the world. One more shudder, and the lights return. You've repaired the elevator. Okay, can we go to the wizard now? We're back at Hankins. You find yourself back at Hankins' bar. He is not pleased to see you. I fixed the elevator. So you did. Get what you need and leave me in peace. I'm doing this for you too, you know. Keep telling yourself that. We proceed. Okay, well, we're back to shopping. I'm like, I don't need shopping. I need going. Let's continue. Hello, is the wizard here? The elevator's fixed. It appears to be at its correct location in memory now, which also means these buttons probably lead to new places. Press the wizard button. Time to meet the wizard. There we go. That's the wizard. You've arrived. The room is filled with computer equipment, with server racks seemingly stretching on for miles. An endless sea of inanimate objects seems to be a running theme. The computer monitor in the center of the room glows in a pale green haze, larger than life. Dark text amid the glow reads, "The wizard is in." Hello, wizard? The terminal buzzes to life, and the face on the wizard appears. He's as old as you'd expect, with large round glasses and a long... Another Hankin? Exactly. Come on! That's a rude thing to say to an old friend, JJ. Old friend? I don't think we've met. That's because you don't know your history, boy. Allow me to teach you. A powerful force shoves you back to the end of the hall. Traps emerge from every surface imaginable, filling the path between you and Computer Hankin. What if I say I recognize you? Would that change anything? Okay, we have to reach Computer Hankin. Why did it give you... Okay, why did it give him so many boss mechanics? Okay. Coin flip increases progress, sprint to cover increases progress. Okay. So he's got a laser cannon. Now that is harder to dodge. 6 damage. Deep search, harvest things, basso trap, harvest lines, and change the trope. Okay, he can harvest slots so that then he can laser cannon us in the face. So that's what we're worrying about. We can't use our guns, but we can do a cool flip. Oh, but it advances our calf injury. We did need the calf injury for the clown alley, so we should for sure be doing this because, you know, I want to see what's in clown alley. And I'm sure you all do as well. What we need? We need some blue as well. he's just harvesting lots. Okay, let's do full flip. Gain some progress. Keep breaking our calf. Because it's all Duncan in here. He's the evil guy, however you slice it. And also he makes modem noises. Okay, we can lunge to safety. Get some more progress. Let's do this. Meanwhile, chat is making jam. Wow, the 5x5 harvest is pretty big. Okay, we can sprint to cover, that doesn't use a turn, so that's fine. And then we can... Oh, if we do unplug something, we can clear her symbols. So we should get more of the floppy disks from the board as well. Ah, he's also hitting us quite a bit. Ouch! Okay, we may need some bandages in a bit. Okay, we can do the cool flip. Gives us progress, gives us calf injuries. Bandages. Because we need to be healed. And then we can just minigun to gain more symbols. Yes, because then we can unplug some stuff if he's got too many things. Like now, he's got too many things for sure. Okay. Let's unplug him. Yes, no symbols for you. And then we can sprint to cover. But maybe first aid ourselves because we're a bit beat up with all of his cannons and stuff like that. What else can we get here? More symbols. Always more symbols. Full flip. The progress here is not as big. Yeah, sprint doesn't use up a turn, so that's fine. So I just have to remember, make sure I do it. So the full flip and the sprint as well. They both don't use a turn. Yes. Full flip. Do that. Yes, now we have a full-on calf injury. So that's something. Probably should work toward resetting him more as well. Okay, we have full flip and sprint. Let's advance somewhat. Okay, we need to get more floppy disks. He needs clearing again before he starts comboing on our face. Okay, sprint to cover, gain progress. Unplug something, remove his symbols. What else we have? We can't flip because we need more blue. But we can use our miniguns to gain a bunch of symbols. Because we're also gonna need to heal again. We're gonna be able to sprint next time. Yep, sprint. I guess the one thing is that it uses red, so then we don't have first aid. I mean, we're still fine for a little bit if we keep his symbols in check. Just have to be careful about that. I mean, we're almost there, 75%, so not too bad. Sprint to cover 9%. To get some more... We need some more blue. And we get some discs as well, so that's good, because we can clean him out. Before he gets too aggro on us. Okay. Full flip. Almost there. And yeah, let's clear his symbols before he gets too aggressive on us. We need more blue for more progress. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, healing ourselves is our full thing, right? Our clothes gets repaired and all that. I mean, it's a video game logic. Right, okay, what we need? We need more yellow. And then we'll have more. Let's get this then. Okay, well, hopefully he has no way to kill us right now, so we can just finish. Yep, sprint to cover, 9%, and we win. There we go. We've reached the computer Hanken. Ooh, I haven't been able to use those most mechanics in years. Thanks for that, lad. Did you almost kill me as part of a joke? To try out some old powers? This isn't a game to me. I want us to actually have a chance. I'm trying to fix this game so characters like you don't spend their lives in a dusty file hidden away from the world. So either help me or tell me who can. Shit. Do you know what you're trying to fix? Yes, 3P Redneck Dinosaur Mansion free. Our video game, in case you forgot. Oh, JJ. Look, have a seat. What? I'm serious, sit down. Look, you look around. There's not a chair in sight. Left with no other option, you plop on the floor, cross-legged, like a little child about to be told a story. We knew each other. I was the original villain of the game, JJ, not Hanken Dockride Third, not a cult of Hankens. It was you and me, so we fought. We did, and the developers changed the game and kept changing it. So what version of this game are you even trying to fix? The one where we're mortal enemies? The game where I'm a PDA companion in your pocket? Or I don't exist at all? This project has been through countless iterations. Everything you've done, everything you've seen, fragments of ideas from a revolving door of creators. A team of well-meaning misfits guided by idiots with more money than sense, creating something they didn't agree on or fully understand. I saw the writing on the wall when they started introducing more Hankens. The only thing that saved me is that I had the hindsight to back myself up in the deprecated files where no one would look for me when things changed yet again. Look, I'm not the smartest guy out there, but I know enough to see that I'm in over my head. I want people to play our game, to see that we matter. For what we do have right now, how do we upload it? So people can play it. Ask your Hanken, the new one. He should be able to help you. He didn't want to help. He told me that you weren't worth looking for, and that was it. Computer Hanken pauses at this. Well, it's a terrible plan. This game is a bug-ridden mess and people will hate it. But he sighs, or at least does the closest thing to a sigh that a computer can master. But I hate your Hanken. So superior, so confident that he's the original when now was created first. If it means any inconvenience or embarrassment for him, I'll help you. You will? Yeah, but there's a catch. Anything. You tell me what to do and I'll get it done. There's the rub, my boy. You can't get it done by yourself. You'll have to go through the multiplayer mode's LAN port, but that's only possible if you have 2 connected players. No second JJ, no access to the wider world. A second JJ? Where would I even start? Yeah, where could you possibly find another JJ? Evil JJ? Filbert? Filbert, okay. Who's Filbert? Evil JJ? Hey, wizard. Hello, evil JJ. You know each other? We shared a storyline at one point. But before you leave, I should warn you, only one of you can travel to the internet. Whoever stays behind will be trapped inside the LAN port, forced to keep the connection open until the others return. I'll stay. You will? That sounds like, you know, they're just gonna trap us on the internet and then we're gonna be in trouble. You will? I don't see a third JJ here. Besides, regardless of our history, I need someone to play this damn game, man. I might not get to be the hero, but I'm not evil. And I want the world to see that. Yeah, and especially that after last time he said to trust him, we just abandoned him as well, right? Tell them when you upload it, okay? I will, I promise. Versions working together. Intriguing. Computer Hankin gestures with his eyes towards a door to the side of the room. Go through that door. It leads to the network. And good luck. Yes. To the network we go, but first via the bar. Bartender Hankin waits behind the bar, arms crossed. So, find your wizard yet? Depends on what you mean by that. Good try, Hankin. Okay then. Yes, we get healed. We can shop because we've got stuff. Okay, definitely need to refill the bandages. Okay, we get to buy another upgrade. Another large slot or more health. What's here? Damage. The minigun, I think I like it the most, but we still have some of the one that we filled. I guess the health is fine. Let's get another. It's just like a second minigun. All I want is the miniguns in my pockets. Because that one is half used. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Will evil JJ betray us? This is it, beyond this door. The World Wide Web. An endless sea of information, knowledge, and exposure. Oh yes, we all love exposure. Excuse me, evil JJ. What? Sorry, just thinking out loud. Right. Are you sure about this? About getting locked in a network port while you go gallivanting across the internet, unable to escape until you come back of your own free will? Should I not be? It's just a lot to ask of an arch-nemesis. Look, I never asked to be evil, JJ. That's just the label the developers slapped on me when they designed my character. I thought if I could access the lower game functions, maybe I could find where the developers gave me this title and change it. Watching you try to fix our game though, it made me realize something. I don't have to change my name to prove I'm not evil. I can just do good things. So here I am, helping you save our game, regardless of anything that happened between us. That cool? Yes, he needs to go for some sort of like, you know, new image PR transformation. You look evil JJ in the eye. He stares back at you. You extend a hand. He grabs it, and the familiar shape brings you some sense of comfort as you face the unknown. You're more than cool. You're radical. Portal opened, a bright light fills your redness, and you disappear into the world beyond. Okay, strap in. We're going on the internet. We've completed a chapter. Yep, chapter 5. There we go. You're traveling through the tunnel fast. You feel your atoms, no, your data fly at different rates of speed, while strange sensation rippled through your body. An invisible, Relentless pressure hits your chest, brushes your ear, kisses your elbow, rumples your clothes. Is that wind? Okay. It's the internet. Before your mind can process the sensations, you are whole again, standing waist deep in a vast digital ocean. An oddly textured sky hangs overhead, casting your environment with grey and green. You are buffered by the ocean's waves. Surges of ones and zeros spray your face. You keep your footing. So this is the internet. I would not swim in whatever internet is made out of. It's emptier than I expected. Look at your hands. You're not sure what you expected. They're your hands, worn and calloused. You've put them through a lot today, but they'll never let you down. Look at the ocean. Looking around, you see temporary fires floating upon the surface of wave like jetsam. Look for land. You squint your eyes and peer around. There, a strip of rocks on the horizon. You trudge towards shore when a wave larger than the others crests and hurls itself at you with a roar. Dive below the surface. You take a breath and plunge beneath the surface just before the wave crashes. A current pulls at you, but you swim safely to shore. As you stand up and knock the sand off your clothes, you see a familiar door in front of you. Oh, it's Hankins again. It's Hankins on the internet. Where, how did you wave? Hi. Did you really call me out of your game just so you can give me fake money? I do have to work pretty hard for it. To buy some bull beep like a confetti cannon? Well, here, have a confetti cannon for free. Have to. Beep. Just because you have the power to alter the meta structure of our world doesn't mean you need to drag the rest of us into your deranged quest. This confetti cannon does seem pretty cool. It's worthless, you dunce. It does no damage, it takes a precious inventory slot. It wastes both our time, but I forgot you seem to like that. This is what I get for running another brilliant scheme. Unlock the himbo protagonist admin permissions, Hankin. Get him tinkering with file structures. It'll probably be fine. He won't just fix the liquid shaders, he will fix the whole damn universe. I'm sorry, boy. At the end of whatever this road is, I hope you get what you wanted. He does not like this. Does nothing. Waste your effing turn. Well, then we're not taking it. Surely. We got our miniguns to carry with us. I assume for a joke we could use it. Some achievements maybe, but I don't think I need that. Okay. I don't think I need any shopping. I didn't get any upgrade fluid, which I don't even know what that is. So let's just keep going on the internet. Directory. There's an inactive terminal at the crossroads surrounded by wooden signs. There must be someone in this world. There must be somewhere in this world where you can get the game uploaded. The only question is, in the entirety of the internet, where do you start looking? Explore cool pics. Follow the sign marked or hack the directory terminal. Well, we can't do that yet. Well, hopefully cool pics is nothing that will upset YouTube. You eye the cool pics sign suspiciously. What little do you know about the internet suggests it contains, among other things, sites you cannot unsee. Nevertheless, you'll need to confront the unknown to bring your game to the world. Yes, I'm not sure I want to see cool pics. Okay, we have to fight. Tear your eyes away from the horde of pet photos. Oh, okay. endless pets. Endless cuteness. Okay, well, I'm not regretting this one. There's captioned image. This one has text. That's the funniest thing you've ever seen. Removes 10% progress. Cuteness aneurysm. It can happen. Look it up. Deals 10 damage. Yes, this one is fine. But, you know, that's how they get ya. You have to be careful. Okay, so we don't need monitors for anything, and we can't shoot the pets. We can't shoot the puppy pictures. Well, we can start using our remains of our minigun just to get our symbol started. Get some combos from it as well. Nice, nice, nice. More pets. There's more pets. Okay, we can destroy the monitors so that he doesn't get them. And then we may get more combos from that to actually get some progress later. Kitty! I assume those are developer pets. Doggy! Enjoy the pets! There's not enough monitor to worry about this. Okay, so we want more blues for our progress. More dogs. Yep. Yeah, you never know what happens, right? You're scrolling through cute pets and then your life is over because you're just stuck on the internet. Look at the kitty! Look at that kitty. We're trapped with the pets on the internet. Oh, he's so sleepy. Snow dog. It's been really wintry here recently. Yeah, with lots of coldness and even some snow, which doesn't feel like happens a lot. Oh, guinea piggies! I love guinea pigs, they're so cute. It's like, I don't even, like, I feel like I don't want to make progress anymore. Can we just stay here forever, looking at the pets? Please, let me just look at the pets. I don't need to release the game. I just need to look at pets on the internet. Yeah, just, I mean, I didn't even take any damage, so I can just not do anything and continue looking at pets. Just don't press the progress button. Oh no, they're about to give us a cuteness aneurysm and then we're gonna be in trouble. Okay, we need more blue to deal with this. Another kitty? Yes, we got that cuteness aneurysm. I'm sorry. We have to go. It's getting dangerous in here. We've completed the cool pics. Your mind reels from the amount of data that just scrolled through your brain. Okay, now we're a netizen so we can hack the directory. Is this what people use the internet for? Why not just get your own cat? Okay, focus updater. If there's no place to upload your game here, you'll just keep searching. I mean, you don't need, like, you can have your own cat and you can still look at pictures of cat on the internet, you know, just for variety. So you can see more cats. Okay, I don't... Oh, okay, we have another upgrade we can do. So, more health. It's cheating on your cat. I don't think they care. They cheat on you all the time. Like, if they go outside, they tend to just let random strangers pet them, so, you know. It's just how it is with cats. They're okay with it. We can buy more confetti cannons. Oh, yes. Sure, we can fill ourselves up with confetti cannons. You approach the terminal. It's sitting idly waiting for username and password. Okay, let's try some defaults. Username, admin, and no password. The computer yells immediately, allowing you into its files. Why do we need to hack it if it was that easy? Oh, that's deeply disappointing. Before you can scan the contents of the database, you hear rumbling from the ocean nearby. A massive dinosaur wearing a cowboy hat emerges from the water. Well now, partner. I am the sheriff around this part, and I don't remember saying you could use my computer. Doesn't the internet belong to everyone? That's a hell of a misconception, partner. Especially with oligarchs around and such like. Either way, I'm the law around this part, and if I say you don't touch the computer, you don't touch the computer. Oh, but actually, I'm the law around this part. Pardon? You draw yourself up to your full height, tucking your thumbs in your belt and give your best iron-infused squint. I'm the sheriff round this parts, partner, and you're under arrest. The plesiosaurus comes close to shore. It puts its flipper on the revolver in its belt holster, shifting into an ideal firing position. Draw. Okay, we're dueling a plesiosaurus. Show the sheriff who's the true cowboy. Okay, he's got 40 health, so we're about matched. Okay, he's gonna stress us out. 10 damage. 5 damage. Yeah! Increases all symbols by 3, okay. We're gonna have to be careful with that. Can we make any bigger combos, or should we just open with the minigun? Let's get some harvest and actually shoot him as well. Okay, he can hit us. What do we have? We have finger guns. Pew pew, 5 damage. Increases knives. White stuns. Okay, we can reduce our stress. And we can civil asset forfeiture to steal his symbols. So we should definitely watch out for that. Because that will help us both advance and keep him from doing things that are too crazy. Yes, he gonna yeehaw at us. Okay, reduce stress, no. We can increase our knives. But no, I think we want the asset forfeiture, so we need blue. We need blue, and actually we mostly need red. And then we can, yeah, we can steal stuff so he can't be stressing us out. Yes, let's get his assets. There we go. So we can increase our knives, and yeah, then we can just finger gun him. Pew pew! Okay, well, I guess we can continue with all that. Steal his symbols so he can't do much, and then just continue pew-pewing his face. Pew pew! Anything good on the board? There is 4 knives. And we have our other items. Okay, he also deals 5 damage. He doesn't have too many symbols right now, so let's just keep hitting him. Let's get his face all smashed up. And yes, after he's increased his symbol, then we seize his assets. Like a proper law enforcement. So he has to actually get more symbols, and we pew pew. Yeah, he's almost dead. Almost dead. should be there pretty soon. One more pew pew and he's down. Oh, but we don't have 5 knives. But we can just increase our knife symbols, so that's fine. And then we can pew pew him in the face. Ah, he's stressing us out, but it's fine because we're about to win. There we go. Pew pew in your face. I'm the better sheriff. High Noon Typhoon. Defeated. The plesiosaurus twirls his revolver, shaking his head in disbelief, and slaps the gun into the holster around his waist. Well, I'll be darned. I didn't think there were any other lawmen around these parts. Go ahead and do what you like, partner. I'm gonna mosey off into the sunset. Just like that? You're not gonna try to actually kill me? Don't reckon I will. That dinosaur turns to leave. Wait, I didn't get your name. It's Bass. Wait, like Bass Reeves? Bass Reeves. I don't reckon I know who that is, but if I did, he sounds pretty cool. You take care now, cowboy. I'm a cowboy. Bass disappears into the ocean. Free to explore. You turn your attention back to the terminal. What does being a cowboy give me? You look at the unlocked machine in front of you. The interface is surprisingly polished with an array of gleaming buttons in flat, minimalistic landscape. Before you can even react, a small duck pops up and waves at you. Hello, I'm Ducky, your personal desktop assistant at your service. How may I help you today? Oh, hello, Ducky. I'm trying to upload my game to the internet. Can you help me? Of course, let me just do a quick scan. Whoopsie, this request is from an untrusted source. Untrusted files may contain malicious software. Delete file? No, please. Malicious behavior identifies software resisting deletion. Deletion protocol escalated. This duck is escalating. It's delete or be deleted. No turning back now. Okay. The duck. Okay. What does he do? Autocorrect. No, you didn't mean to type that. Harvests blocks. Helpful tip. Have you tried dying for damage? Squeak. It's cute until you hear it 10,000 times. Raises stress a lot. Okay, we are actually very stressed. And a bit dead. I mean, half health. But that's okay for now. Well, I like the minigun. Because it gives us a bunch of symbols to start with. We need knives and we need blues in order to do our standard shoulder bash situation. We can also de-stress so that he can't like stress us too much. Do we want to do that? Do we want to heal? I mean, we can just heal for free, no turn. So we're better. And then we need knives. There are knives we can get through a combo as well. Our stress is going down. Okay, he's getting his things charged. So yes, we can go for the shoulder. We can get more knives. So we're advancing the situation. He's harvesting his symbols as well. Ouch. Things are getting not great. We should probably do some first aid. So that we don't go too low on our health. Yes, first aid please. First he has to hit us in the face as well. Ouch. This is getting serious. This is getting serious. This duck is a serious enemy. I mean, we can just deal damage with our shotgun instead. Or we can hope the minigun collects us enough for like healing and other attacks. get some combo. Please don't kill me too hard. It's gonna turn out the virtual assistant is like the hardest enemy in this game. Okay, well, we can bash him because that doesn't use up a turn. And then we can first aid ourselves after that so we don't die. Ah! This hurts, you duck. How does he have to... Oh, because he has extra turns. That's his status. That explains that situation. Okay, well, can I please not die? That would be nice. I died! I actually died! I think this is the first time that happened. Okay, I guess I had too much stress and damage from the previous encounter. Oh no, oh no. Okay, well, we probably wanna fill up on bandages then. So what do we have? We have the pocket shotgun and the fire extinguisher. And our minigun is kind of going out. I'm just gonna get rid of it. So that we can, like, we have so much money. So buy another minigun. We're not buying the confetti cannon. We're buying bandages, that's for sure. Gotta get our ducks in a row. Yeah, clearly the ducks got ass in a row. That's what's going. That's what's going on. Wait, let's take 2 bandages, right? Because I think that's gonna be good. And then, do we want a hunting rifle, like or just, you know, randomly if I can't deal any more damage, I can just do the rifle. Okay, let's try this again. Then I assume we have to like fight the plesiosaurs as well. Again. But yes, I guess it's part that, yeah, when we fight the sheriff cowboy, we have to not take as much damage. Yeah, we know the password, or the lack of password, yes. We're using your computer. Yes, I'm the law. Apparently the fact that we're a cowboy doesn't let us quite skip this yet. Yes, who's the true cowboy? We are. We already know this. Yeah, we can use the lasso. What does it do? Wrangle that sucker. Ends the encounter. Ah, okay. So we can just end it. That's it. We go in it, but then we end it. So that's fine. I thought it was going to be in the dialogue, but no. Okay, well, we're done. No, we don't get to have the cowboy hat, unfortunately. Okay, so now we're fighting the duck on full stats. Thank you, it's always nice to meet a kindred spirit. Only way to know how much more you still gotta grow. Yeah, I'll take care now, cowboy. Yeah, he disappears into the ocean. And now the duck. Hello, ducky. Yeah, he wants us to delete our game instead of upload it to the internet. Deletion process escalated. It's delete or be deleted. Not turning back now. Yeah, he takes 2 turns in a row. Okay, well, let's... there aren't any super big combos here, so let's just go with the minigun. I think it's a good starter to just get a bunch of symbols onto our stack. Then we need... because he takes 2 turns, so he gets to take the knives. Calm down, Jack. Seriously. He got too much. Yeah, this duck is super scary. Like, he's just, you know... Have you tried dying? Okay, well, we can at least bash him with our shoulder. And then, let's see. Anything interesting to do? No, let's just minigun. Because then we get to pull symbols. your tips are not helpful, Dad. Your tips are very not helpful. What do we have? We need more blue in order to use our shoulder bash. But I'm just like, you know, minigun, more efficient symbol getter. If I didn't get us enough blue, that's okay. That's okay. We will get better. Okay. I think we use a bandage so that we don't get too low, because then we're in trouble. Alright. And we gonna do some matches so we get more brew for the shoulder. Oh, we still missing a knife. My mistake. That should give us, yeah, a nice big combo. He's on 11 health now, so we're in a better position if he doesn't smack us about too much. Well, he got 8, so like we could finish him off with 2 shots from our various guns. Let's get the shotgun. Bang! It's duck hunting season! I'm not afraid of you, duck, this time. Yes, and then a hunting rifle because it's still duck hunting season. There we go. We win. This time we win. Ducky's deflated corpse lies at your feet, an eerily quiet plastic shell. Unlike the hostile characters from your own game, the body left behind feels empty. The sensation is undefinable, but the only thing you can think of as you gaze at his remains is, this is real. The internet is real. Ducky is never coming back. I killed him. Oh God, that's death. Hide the body. You weigh Ducky's lifeless body with rocks and push him out to the sea. Now, only you and the ocean carry the memory of what happened here. Rub-a-dub-dub. You're almost relieved to see a door to Hankin's bar. People die when they are killed on the internet. Yes, internet is real life. It's not like a game. Yeah, it's... I mean, I'm pretty sure if you're a game developer, this game got super dark, like, you know, 5 steps back. With all of the... It never got finished and it got cancelled. But now it's existential dark. Okay, so we're still got all of our items in there, but I would like another bandage because it's getting dangerous out there. Actually, I'm just gonna discard this minigun and get a new one because it feels like on one shot that's not worth it keeping. Okay, and then we keep going. You return to the beach and go back to the terminal. Its screen a black void, empty, but for a lone green rectangle. It blinks patiently against the darkness. No more ocean dinosaurs. No more virtual assistants. You're getting into this machine, no matter what. The terminal. Okay, we still have to find the terminal. Search for a path to upload your game. Okay, we have to match monitors to get progress. Okay, he will try to... Ouch, okay. If he gets 10 monitors, he gets to deal 400 damage. He can clear our blue and green symbols, and he can give us a Trojan that will give us the wheel spin that we also get from stress. Yes, I mean, don't you know, computers explode all the time and kill people. Okay, so we definitely need to make sure we are taking all of the monitors. Okay, we can just increase our symbols by 3 if we want. Oh, and we get the 5x5 harvest things. Okay, so that seems worth it, right? We increase everything by 3. And then we do the deep search to get like a large thing off the board. Yes, computers, they tend to just go boom. You know how it is. Have to keep him away from those monitors so he can't have them. Let's just match manually. Fortunately, he doesn't seem very aggressive about getting that stuff. Okay, well, we can minigun to just harvest more stuff. Ah, no, my symbols, you meanie. Okay, well, we can just increase. He still got no monitors, so that's good, that's good. We can clear them out some more. Just get the most monitors we can. He's super greedily creating our symbols, but we're making progress. No, not his monitors. Yeah, we're gonna need to clear that from him so it doesn't explode our face. We're 70 progress, so it's not you're not too bad, but he's gonna give us something. Ah, no! If he steals our monitors, we're dead. Oh, oof, oof. Okay, we're okay for now. Okay, let's harvest a big block. And then... Okay, he's doing it again. No! No! I don't wanna spin. I don't wanna die. Please don't kill me. No, not my symbols. Ouch. Oh, okay. Only some of them. I was like, he's gonna steal all of my monitors. That would have been painful, but okay. So we can steal some of the monitors back, or we can just do a big harvest. There we go. Okay, we win. It did not explode. Search results. Flop the screen. Okay, so we can upload the game file. Or because we have the calf injury, we can draft goodbye and see. What should we do? Should we upload a game, or should we see what happens if we draft this goodbye? Yeah, I don't know what NC is, but you know, it's a special thing we got from doing all those steps. Yeah, I mean, we can do both, obviously, but I assume the first thing we do will end our run, and then we have to defeat the terminal again, right? So it's whatever we want to do first. Like, uploading our game seems a bit final for, you know, what we're trying to do. I mean, I guess we can do the NC just so we figure out what does NC mean. So let's go. Resting your very, very tired legs, you slowly sink to the ground and notice a small button beneath the computer terminal. You press it. And rising back to your feet, you see that a brontosaurus has spawned on the beach, holding a gun. Yes, the brontosaurus is so big that all we can see is the gun he's holding. Oh, hi? Hi? Please, don't interrupt me, Steve. Steve? A single phrase now occupies the computer screen between you and the gun-wielding brontosaurus. Goodbye, Neon Creations. You're talking to someone else. Okay, sorry, go ahead. You interrupt people a lot, actually. So I'm sending this resignation to the entire team. You don't get to interrupt me anymore. I've been the lead producer on the creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion series for the last 15 years. I've pulled your ass out of the fire time and time again, no matter how many times you undercut my voice, embarrassed our colleagues, or forced dozens of people to crunch their lives away because you played something really cool last weekend. I did this because I believed in the game, but also because I believed in you. I believed you were the creative director for a reason, that your wild ideas were worth supporting, and that at the end of the day, you genuinely care. Now, you're going to not just fire me, but have my employment end right before the end of the month, so my health insurance gets cut off. You're going to do this while also having me work on a project pivot, so the studio I'm forced to leave has a chance to stay open. You're going to do this right before Christmas, even after you meet my husband and my kids, even after you called us family. Go to hell, Steve. And beep this horrible, awful mess of a game that could have really come together into something special if you hadn't been so dedicated to getting in its way. With regret, Deborah Green. P.S. I learned a little trick from the engineering team. Have fun fixing the build the beep. Someone was not having a good time. Suddenly you hear it. The sound disguised by the archive resignation draft playing out in its entirety. A high-pitched whine. Oh, we don't have enough health. We're going to die. Watch the horror. Before you can react, the Brontosaurus explodes into a many-tentacled fiery expanse of pixels, wiping out the entire shore. In your last moment of consciousness, as the logic bomb embedded in the email draft does its ugly work, you think of Deborah Green. You don't blame her. Okay, well, we have to have 45 health to survive Deborah Green. So I guess we can just upload our game instead when we come back. We just have to find the terminal again. Okay. We don't need anything from the shop. I think we're good. So let's just quickly go and do this thing. Yes, we return to the beach. No more dinosaurs, no more ducks, so we just have to defeat the terminal to do this again. Oh, I should have refreshed my minigun, but it's fine, we still have 3. Actually, we still have 3, so it's fine. Or we can do the backdoor actually, because it increases everything by 3, so we have enough for the deep search then. And we can eat a lot of the monitors before the terminal can get to them. Okay, well, hopefully it still doesn't explode in our face. Although it's trying to install those Trojans. So, you know, that's not good for us, because then he tries to steal from us. It's taking our symbols away. Let's see, we can actually collect some monitors manually as well to make some more progress. Let's get some more symbols, and then we should be able to search, deep search again. No, not the wheel. Ah. Fine, fine. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he's gonna steal something from us. Oh no, not my monitors! How dare you. Let's harvest this board. We can't harvest. We can't do any monitors, so let's just backdoor. Unfortunately, there isn't a just skip this fight. ability that we get for doing it once, so we have to get into this fight every time. Oh no, that's way too many monitors. That's way too many monitors. He's got monitors. He's got 14 monitors, and we can only steal 3 of them. So that might be an unpleasant situation for us here in a turn. Please, no, no, no. Oh no. Well, well, well. Yes, he got us. And we still have 3 goes on this minigun. Yep. Got exploded right in my face, so, you know, it does actually happen. The computer can explode and kill you. Confirmed it with my personal face. Yeah, we just have to make sure we're clearing the monitors out of the way before he can get to them. Yes, Star Trek was right. This is dangerous. And we can actually go again, harvest a big chunk, so he don't get to use it. It's basically keep the computer away from the monitors, because monitors are danger. Okay, we're okay this time. We're okay this time. Doesn't get to get our stuff. Let's go deep search again. Delete some stuff from the board. More. Just keep clearing the monitors as much as we can. 60%. He takes our symbol. Okay, let's do some miniguns so we get to advance some symbols for ourselves. Not enough for the deep search. Oh yeah, okay, now it's enough for the deep search, so that's good because the monitors are piling up again. Can't allow that. Cannot allow him to have any. All mine. 80%. We can get some manually now. If nothing else. More miniguns. We may get some monitors from that. Yes. 88. We're getting closer. Okay, he's gonna get monitors from this, but not enough to explode. So we're still surviving here. 96%. You exploded a computer once, okay. Well, you gotta be careful with those things, as you can see. They can be quite deadly. Hopefully nothing too bad happened. Okay, yes, okay. Well, let's just upload our game there, since we can't survive the other option. Upload.zip, that must be it. Instinctively, you command the terminal to show you the file's contents. March the 1st, 2021. Martina production. I just submitted our final build for the trailer to marketing. Great job, team. I know this was hard last year, but in a couple of days, the whole world is gonna see what we bring to the world of CRDM. Dave, concept art. Yeah, go team. Dave, concept art. Can't wait to see what they think of JJ's design. Are these the developers? They hate it. Keith, UI lead. The dislike ratio is 98%. Lisa, engineering. Where are you seeing that? Keith, Game Island. Long-awaited creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 flops on announcement. Our game was announced? And they didn't want us? Dave, gets worse. They are really angry about JJ. Martina. We always knew it was a risk to replace Jack Briar. Yuri. Narrative. Didn't he die in the last game? Martina. A popular hero is a popular hero. Jack was the best. Keith. Hate to say I told you so, but JJ is weak. What could we expect? Weak. But They didn't just hate the game. They hated me. Blame the developers, blame the fans, rage against them all. None of this matters. None of it ever matter. I'm supposed to keep going after all of this. Face the truth. The pain will not match the symbols, but can you still lose everything? But you can still lose everything. Okay, so if we go to 0% progress, we lose, but we have to just match symbols to make progress. So we just have to keep going. Just push through the pain. Even if the world hates you, you have to keep going. You know, it is the pain that creators have to go through. You just have to keep going. Even if it's all bad. Everyone's talking about blowing up computers. Well, yeah, he's just removing our progress all of the time. Can we download some alcohol? Maybe. Maybe it's possible. Yeah, it's tough. He removes so much progress every time. Okay, well, let's get some combos that should hopefully get us going ahead. Yeah, 60%. Nothing fixes your existential dread like some combos. Oh. How could they do this to us? How could everyone in the world hate us? Yes, losing progress all the time, which means we have to be making more than 3 matches a turn, otherwise we're not actually making progress, and I don't have any more miniguns to deal with the situation. Like, I don't need bandages. I need bandages for my soul. That's the truth about this. Okay, combos help. And we're getting closer. 86%, 92%, 97%. Okay. Okay, back to 92. We can do this. We can match our way through against the pain and suffering. We did it. We faced the truth. Your fingers fly over the terminal's keyboard, pressing buttons at random. Text fills the screen. Settings, network, test connection. You are not connected to the internet. Please contact your server admin and try again. So that's why this place is so empty. This is just the local network. I'm not even connected to the actual effing internet. Okay, JJ, think. There's gotta be a way to restore the connection. I'll search through the files for a manual. Let's start in alphabetical order. Terminal blinks. Announcement JPEG. The first file is simply white text on a black background with the logo of a hippopotamus in a crown in the upper right corner. The future of creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. We want to thank the fans of Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion for your passionate response to the announcement of the latest entry in the franchise, Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. We've listened to your feedback, and we want to communicate where we go from here. While the return of the Creepy Mansion setting resonated with many of you, we recognize that the other aspects of the game fell short of expectations. At Supremacy, we're committed to providing premium entertainment products for our fans. To achieve that goal, we are delaying Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 while we go back to the drawing board and reevaluate our approach. As part of this realignment, we are forced to make the difficult decision to close Neon Creation, the development studio created to helm the Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion franchise. We thank the team for all their dedication. A select few creatives have been transferred to Eternal Asylum, who will take the reins of the franchise to deliver the next action-packed installment in the story of Jack Briar. Published March 19, 2021. Yes, it's like, oh yeah, and everyone's fired, and you know, the game is cancelled. No! There's still time, I can still... Your hand slips, a single line appends to the screen. The current date is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. Yes, it's been years since the game's been cancelled. Your game is cancelled, you were rejected and replaced for Jack Briar, the shoes you could never fill. The worst part, the developers knew. And they didn't tell you. The betrayal. Scream, smash, spew, smash! You raise your balled fist and bring them down on the terminal. You didn't notice the cuts and bruises from you as you dismantle the machine that brought you grief. It's not enough. Shaking with anger, you take off, sprinting. You leap over tide pools and logs of driftwood kicking up sand behind you. You don't know where you're going. You just know that if you stop, the world stops with you. The ocean is moved by the storm raging through you. Dark clouds settle on the surface, while choppy waves strike at the shore and drag the briefs into the deep. Suddenly you find yourself in the shadow of a huge swell. A tsunami tumbles towards you, sweeping up every single bite in its path. Stand your ground, run away, submit to the wave. I think that's how we're feeling right now. We're just feeling like, whatever is the point anymore. Take me, tsunami, take me. You bow your head and sink to your knees, eyes closed, waiting the wave to break. Maybe you can't save your game, or even give it a chance it deserves. Maybe your fate is to hang in limbo on the server forever until someone shuts it down. But here, at the end, maybe doesn't matter anymore. Before the wave crashes, all you can do is hold your breath and open your eyes. The wave, you will not yield. Okay, we're still trying to stand up to this wave. Keep standing ends the encounter. Much knives to deal damage. Okay, well, the wave doesn't appear to have any health, so why would we be dealing damage? Yes, evil JJ is just stuck there being like, oh my god, he's taking so long. Okay, so we can advance our defiant trait by bracing. We can't shoot the waves. Okay, so we have to earn Defiant in order to be able to do it. So we need Raid and we need Knives in order to get this whole thing going. And the wave, oh my god. Okay, so the wave, when it gets to 7 symbols, it will deal 9999 damage. So this is even worse than the exploding computer. So we basically have 7 turns before it decides to destroy us. Yeah, evil JJ doesn't know how it feels to learn that everyone on the internet hates you, right? He hasn't had to live through it, right? He didn't have to see the hatred that the internet had for us. He didn't have to see the dislikes. He lives without the cursed knowledge. Okay, we can brace more. But yeah, the wave is difficult. Yes, and we killed the duck for that, right? We killed the duck just to learn the awful truth about the world hating us. What do we need? We need more knives. We always need more knives. So we can brace ourselves some more. I wonder if it's like, oh, we have to gonna build the Defiant over multiple combats, because like, you know, he's gonna defeat us before we can get there. Yeah, always need more knives. There is no knives match. We don't have our minigun anymore. We can destroy all the reds just to advance the board. Yeah, the duck was just protecting us from the pain that is the truth and the real world. He was trying to make us not see, to make us not feel the pain, and we killed him for that. How awful are we? Okay, a bit more. We need more knives. More knives, please. We're just too stubborn. He's just so stubborn and single-minded in him just doing his hero thing that he doesn't know when people are trying to stop him for his own good. Even Hanken tried to stop us. He was like, "You don't know what you're doing. Don't go looking." Okay, well, we are now defiant, so we can end this encounter. Refuse to fall. We've defeated the wave before it killed us. Seafoam crashes around you, the pressure forcing blood from your chest. And yet, you keep standing. Within the torrent, you see clearly for the first time. The ocean is teeming with the full, unexposed data populating the server. Versions of your game, past and present, fills its depths alongside artifacts of the journey it took to get there. This is a closed system, disconnected from the internet, unable to access the wider world, but containing infinite permutations to explore within itself. Was this all for nothing? The stoic ocean refuses to answer. I'm not perfect, I've made mistakes, and I'm more of a coward than I should be. I am not Jack Briar. But if they gave me a chance, if they gave the developers a chance, someone could love me. They could have really loved me. Your tears meld into the rising digital tide, and the ocean gently, tenderly swallows you whole. Okay, so we became one with the ocean. And apparently, that's the end. We've reached some credits, but obviously, I assume it's not truly the end. We haven't released the game. There must be a way. There must be a way for us to do this. There's more things to reach. There's more things. There's more paths we haven't been able to do. Well, now we have that calf injury, right? We can go back to Clown Alley. See what's in Clown Alley. Can I get through the credits? No, apparently we have to watch the credits. It would be rude not to. Okay. Well, where the game was the friends we made along the way. Yes, with all the Duncans and the evil JJ. But also, if the ocean has swallowed us, does that mean that we just left evil JJ just stuck in the network port forever? You know, after we promised we wouldn't betray him? Oh yeah, looking for Deborah Green. See if she's real. See if she's you know, actually done anything. Okay, chapter complete. Okay, we're not even kicked out of the game. Because yeah, we can get 45 health, was it? To get through the Deborah Green logic bomb. Many cycles later. We're back. We're back at the start. You stare up the mansion, all 4 stories of it. It gables just like razor-sharp teeth against the night sky. Once more, until the breach, huh? Radical JJ. What are you doing here? I thought you were hanging around the basement labyrinth after you got your name string updated. Oh yes, he's Radical JJ now. Never mind me. You've been throwing yourself at this demo non-stop. It isn't even the main build. It's just a stagnant, incomplete mess. What are we doing here, man? Yes, we have to go find the full game, not just the demo. I think I know how to stop the T-Rex. I finally understand the combat code. I really think I can take him on this time. JD is a scripted sequence. I can stop him for good. I don't like it, but it's not like I can stop you from trying. Filbert? What's Filbert? Wanna tackle this together? I think letting you work this one out on your own is probably for the best. Maybe you'll get this weird quest out of your system this time. Anyway, good luck, JJ. I hope you find what you're looking for. Thanks, buddy. We're friends now. We're friends now. It's all good. Okay, so we're back here. You sprint up to the front steps of the mansion. Your shoulder connects with a solid oak at just the right moment to knock out the raptor lying in wait. Unopposed, you're entering. Yes, we're just like so good at the game now. We're just like, yeah, speed runs. We're doing it. Straight to Hanken's bar. Hanken stands behind the bar, back turned. A film of dust collects on one's lustrous glassware around him. Stupid, self-centered savior complex. Can't even use my own damn bar. Yes, he's like, oh my god, why are we still doing this? Stop, JJ. Everyone's sick of it. Okay, we need a new minigun because I've used mine up. What else do we need? Something small. I do like the fire extinguisher. It does a job if we need to rearrange the board. So we can buy that. Oh yes, and we can do an upgrade. So yes, we can get more health because that helps us with progression checks. Because now we have 45 health, so we could withstand the logic bomb. But I assume this is gonna take us somewhere else, right? Because we continue from this node. We're not going back. We're in chapter 6 now. So this is all new content still. The zombie T-Rex will spawn once you clear at least one of the mansion's biomes. A perfect opportunity to make the rounds. We proceed. Main staircase. Putting your foot on the first acres of the mansion, you sense that the full contents of the demo have now been loaded into active memory. Before you deal with the T-Rex, you have a demo to maintain. You think because there is lots of engineer dunking on the things, yeah. Skip to map every damn man's kitchen. Or we can skip to hole. Okay, let's skip to the kitchen because we can't go to the T-Rex. Let's see if the sexy dinosaur is still in the kitchen. Along the evil vegetables, you teleport to the kitchen. Stack of dirty dishes reach towards the ceiling, while vegetables drip into rotten slush over the countertops. Cabinet's doors slam open and shut, unassisted. And around the corner, you spy colorful green tendrils creeping towards you. Do the dishes, trim the overgrowth. Let's do the dishes. Always such a mess in here. Okay, we just did the dishes. It's fine. No fights. Yet. Oh, cutie. Look at this cutie. Cute little chili pepper. Behind my face. You're already reaching for the soap and sponge when a screaming chili pepper shoves a tower of fuzz-encrusted plates in your direction. Dodge. You stepped exactly 2 feet to the right, deftly avoiding a collision bug. Plates shattered on the ground around you, leaving every tile but the space you occupied covered in tiny shards of porcelain. Yeah. It's a friend, but it's a deadly friend. Killer vegetables or not, there's dishes to be done. Dish ninja. We're the dish ninja. Wash dishes to increase progress. Yes, our owl friends are deadly. Okay, he can throw a spoon, or he can grab around. We need spoons for dishes, or we can steal spoons from the opponent. Okay. Well, let's get some spoons then, so that we can do the dishes. Wash, wash, wash. Okay, is he not doing anything? Oh, it doesn't use a turn to wash dishes. That's good. That helps. So we should wash the dishes anytime we can wash dishes, because we can. And then just grab as many spoons as we can as well. I mean, he deals 2 damage, so it's not exactly a difficult fight for us right now. No spoons to grab, but we can minigun the board just to make the things faster. He's so cute, and yet he gets in our way. Wash the dishes. They need washing. They're dirty. Yeah, I mean, he could do a lot of damage if he tries, but he's not trying that hard. We're doing okay. I mean, he does need spoon for it, right? So if he's not collecting spoons, then we're still good. Let's do this. We'll be able to get some spoons later, probably. Unless he harvests. 4 spoons here. He's just too cute. He is the cutest of the vegetables, that's for sure. 50% progress, get more spoons. We can also steal spoons, but he doesn't have any. Wash more. He tries to damage us. Okay, any spoons we can get? No, let's just minigun them. Get this board moving. And then we have 4 spoons. Let's do this. And we can match spoons here. He likes to harvest a lot. I like to minigun a lot. We both have our things that we like to do. Unfortunately, not enough spoons. No, not enough spoons. Yes, he's wearing us down a little bit, but hopefully we can do it before it gets too dangerous for us. Let's see, let's see. We can combo into spoons here. Yes, just catch him. We can steal some spoons if we're desperate. So we can scrap for more progress, and then we can, if there is no spoons to match, we can just steal the spoon he has so he can't throw it at us. Maybe we're just washing the chili. It's a very, very clean chili pepper, okay? We're just washing the little guy. Calm down a little bit, little one. Yes, the chili's like, why are you washing me, man? That's weird. Stop it. Stop doing that. He doesn't have a spoon for us to steal. Well, we can try minigunning our way through this. Yeah, okay, we get enough to do the progress next time. We're gonna have to get a new minigun. Okay, time to wash all of the dishes and be done with this. Yes, the dish ninja is complete. You finally managed to scrap the last of the dishes and safely tuck them in the drawer. The rotten vegetables jeer, their fun interrupted. They chatter and use gestures that would be rude if they had more fingers. Get back in the crisper now. Sullen but obedient, the vegetables scatter across the floor and tumble into the refrigerator. They attempt to close the door behind them, but it's stuck. Bombs do not belong in the fridge, Onion. You hear something that sounds like papery mumbling before a cartoonishly round bomb is tossed from the fridge, allowing the door to close. Thank you, Onion. Cartoon bomb large. Okay, well, we have room. I need to make sure they stop getting their hands on weapons. Okay, what's this bomb then? That's end of branch in the kitchen. But we did advance the caretaker, so we're closer to the T-Rex now. Get some money. Okay, so what's the bomb? Deals 10 damage to you and opponent and clears a 5x5 area. Very tiring to carry. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it's a sort of last resort sort of thing if we need to do a damage and get some gems. But we get it in the face as well. And now I don't have my minigun, so I don't like that too much. Do I want this bomb? Do I want... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna never use it, so I would rather discard it and get my minigun. Like, we can buy it for 1,000 if we want later. So, I think I'm just gonna get rid of it and get my minigun, because at least I use the minigun quite a lot, right? So, then it's good. We can upgrade our stress tolerance now. Sure. Let's do it so we're not as stressed and we have a slot for a swell item. And let's just keep going. What else could possibly be hiding in this mansion? The zombie T-Rex will spawn, yes. But we're still not ready. We still need to check out some other paths before we're able to get to zombie T-Rex. Let's go to man's hall. 1. Oh, it's the knights again. What do the knights have for us this time? You find yourself back in the Hall of Knights. Their metallic sheen has dulled since your last visit. One suit of armor seems to have wandered off, its post along the wall conspicuously bare. You brace yourself for the tooth-shattering screech of metal on metal as another suit of armor bearing a shield turns towards you and gives a friendly wave. We can wave or we can search. Wave back at the friendly knight. You raise a hand in casual greeting. Hi! Hey, nice to see you again. Okay, that's it. We proceed. We didn't look for the other guy. The knight stands to attention, waiting for a verbal trigger. Have another puzzle for me today? The suit of armor taps on its shield, which bears a symbol on each quadrant. Arrange the symbols in the correct order, get a prize. Okay, let's play. Copy the knight's movements to gain progress. Okay. Match the opponent's most matched symbols to gain progress. Okay. So he's got Annoying Puzzle. It stresses us. Pommel Strike deals 8 damage. Shake Shield shuffles your symbol count. Okay. Okay, well we start, so we don't have anything to copy. But that means we can open with the minigun just to get ourselves some symbols. So we have Raise Hand. Oh, we can clear his symbols as well with this. A nice 11 combo from the minigun. Okay, so now he has 5 reds, so I assume they want us to get reds then? If that's how we... I mean, we already made 88% progress, so that seems fine. Yes, okay. We're almost done, basically. Okay, well now he's got 5 of the different ones, so I assume either thing is fine. There we go, 100%. He didn't even get to mess us up too much. We did it. No puzzle can stop me. The knight gives you a satisfied and courteous bow before marching back to its proper place. Well, we got Caretaker. Okay, so that's more for that. Despite its seemingly robotic nature, every time you meet, the knight seems to have constructed a new puzzle for you. You'll probably spend a lot of time thinking of these, huh? Thanks for the effort. I mean, it's puzzles. I'm that good at puzzles I can do them without even looking at them. That's a joke, don't yell at me. Okay, well, let's just keep going then. Yeah, okay. Well, if we go to the knight's hall, we can go the other way and actually go search for the missing knight. Go to the hall. And then go search for the missing knight. Yeah. Where'd you go this time? You wander down the hall, past the knights and around the corner. At the end of the corridor, you see the errant knight trying and failing to walk through a closed door. Every time it steps to close, it jitters and resets a few feet back, only to repeat the process. We can carry the knight, we can reset the knight's pathing all the way away. Well, let's reset the pathing. You turn on the game's AI debugger to view the knight's goal. Through the level geometry, you see a white circle blink behind you, marking the spot the knight is trying to reach. It's near the knight's post, but when you look closely, you see the goal point is slightly embedded in the environment of the level. You move the goal so it's placed firmly within the level boundaries. And like clockwork, the knight spins around and marches back to its post. However, outside of your charge, the Hall of Silent Guardians now stands empty. Oh man! The cacophony of heavy metal footsteps thunder down the hall, advancing towards you with frightening speed. Yes, we fixed one bug and we've caused another. So now we're gonna fight the knights again. That's just a normal fight. Okay, he can stress us, he can hit us. It's just a harder fight with the knives. With the knights, but we do need knives for the fight. To fight him. And we just have our normal shoulder attack to deal with this. But I need more blue for it. 10 damage, Jesus. Calm down, my dude. Yes. Knife fights. We brought a knife to a sword fight, is basically what's going on. Okay, we get multi-shoulder. But now we need more. We need more things we can minigun to get just a collection of symbols. Oh, come on, that knife could have fallen so much better. Let's go here. Get those knives. so we can bash him more. Yeah, combos. I do like some combos. Shoulder. Okay, but then we don't have enough knives again. Okay. We've gotta do this some more. Deals dealt damage again, but we should be fine. Hopefully. What can we do? We can get more knives because we need them. So yeah, okay, he's on 1 health, so we just need to bash him once more and we'll be fine. There we go. He got us a bit injured, but hopefully there aren't any big fights in this run, right? Because the T-Rex is gonna be once we cycle around. The suit of armor clatter on the ground, their animus extinguished. Painstakingly, you collect the discarded pieces and reassemble them, restoring the whole to its proper order. Yes, now we're the caretaker, so we'll be able to go fight the T-Rex. There. Same time next cycle, right, fellas? Hopefully with less pitched combat. The knights do not respond, but you know they appreciate the conversation just the same. Yep. So that's the end. Okay, so we have to get ready for a T-Rex fight. Alright, so let's get shopping for everything we need. Well, we have 2 shots left on the minigun, 2 bandages, fire extinguisher. We do have plenty money. So I can refresh the minigun. Because we may need more to fight the T-Rex. So a new minigun. I think 1 more bandages as well. Just in case we get into a bit of bother with our health. And we can go. We can explore. Go back. And then use our caretaker skill to go to the zombie T-Rex. And we have to defeat him. Yes. Jog to map F3 demo man's T-Rex hall. There we go. We're so good at this game now, we just do cheats and speedruns. Your labor's done, you advance to the boss room. Here we go. How many times have you run through this demo, entered this hall, and seen the zombie T-Rex burst through its walls? How many times have you attempted what you're about to attempt now, only to clear the encounter and die to an unavoidable dinosaur? Oh yeah, because that's what happened, right? The very first time we did it, the very first time we looped was we defeated the zombie T-Rex and then he just killed us. So we have to dodge. Bracing yourself, you feel the telltale rumble of the boss approach reverberate through your insides. Until something catches your eye. To your left, a door to the bar beckons, and it's slightly ajar. Okay, we're just popping to Hankins quickly. Hankins' expression behind the dusty bar is more resigned than upset. So... back to business as usual? Lad, are you still going around trying to tell everybody the game got cancelled? Yeah, I am. You're wasting your time. Half of these NPCs barely have a pathfinding function, let alone sentience. Can I shop here or not? Fine, ignore me and do what you want. You always do. Not on purpose, Hankin. I know you don't understand what I'm doing here, but you'll get your bar back soon. There's just one last NPC I gotta talk to. The T-Rex. Okay, we get a bar before this fight, which is like, but we just refilled. I just did my shopping, so I'm full on my inventory, yeah. So just continue. Hello, Mr. Zombie T-Rex. Are you here? You take a deep breath and stare at the door to the bar. Well, aren't you going to go be a big hero like you planned? Oh, okay, so we're gonna have some other options later. Yeah. Sorry, I was just going. We have to complete the game for those other options. This is it. You take a deep breath. clench your butt cheeks, and kick open the door to the boss room. Shards of wood and brick fly at you as the zombie T-Rex crashes through the wall and bellows its mighty roar. There's also just T-Rex on this crest, just going rah. One last job. Disable the zombie T-Rex movement script. Disable the T-Rex once and for all. Okay, so he doesn't have any health. And he can bite us. He can increase our stress by loud roaring. And he can harvest. Okay, so we can code wiggle. You found just the right spot to frame cancel into a dodge roll and freeze the T-Rex. Ends the encounter. Okay, so we need 10 of everything plus 20 T-Rex heads. There is a nice T-Rex head corner here. Before we start minigunning into everything. Okay, now the minigun. Well, he gets a harvest. But then he can't use his skills for a little bit. So we minigun some more, harvest more, because I'm not seeing any good combos. His foot is stuck, he can't do anything. Oh no, poor him. Well, we're low on orange, so we can get a bunch of good orange here. He's back, but he's stuck again. Get them dinosaur heads. Because we need loads of those. And now some minigun for extra symbols. I do love the minigun. Good thing he gets stuck, because otherwise we would probably be in a bit more trouble. Okay, where are we at? We actually just need more dinosaur heads to get there. So just a few more before this can be over. Okay, get it here. And unless he robs us, we should have enough. Yeah, he hits us, but it doesn't matter because we end the encounter by wiggling the T-Rex. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It's complete. At last, the T-Rex stands before you, frozen, with its powerful jaws agape. Hoisting yourself onto its tail, you clamber up its scaly back. You don't stop until you're level with its giant amber eyes. Hey, I've got some bad news. You feel the program rage of the zombie T-Rex straining for every digital muscle. This world we're all in, it's a video game. People were supposed to adventure through this place, but we got cancelled. That means we'll never be finished. You will never be finished. Beneath your reflection, the T-Rex pupils constrict. There's a good chance no one in the real world will ever see us again. Not to pile it on. The T-Rex, speechless. You won't be abandoned though. I'll keep visiting you. Me and some other cool people in the project folders. We'll make this place better for each other. I promise. The diner seems to be shaking with a new energy, and its jaws seem to be creeping closer with each moment. You know what? Beep it! I've died before. Hug the T-Rex. You wrap your arms around the T-Rex's massive neck and hold tight. Slowly, it turns its jaws towards your head, and a single tear swells in the corner of its eye. Yeah, buddy, let it all out. The tear splashes onto the ground. Then, it's joined by more, some of which are quite human size. He's crying. You can go back to any bar you've previously reached with JJ, opening new paths, earning new traits, and unlocking more items as you go. Yes, we've completed the game. We didn't get to release the game, but we got to hug the T-Rex. And, you know, that's all that matters. The game is truly the friends we made along the way. Kind of like Dead Rising 2, whose structure inspired a lot of things in the game you've just played. Oh, I think I skipped the text. I should introduce myself. I'm Xavier, the director and lead writer of Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. The most surreal part of building this project is you kind of just played through its development history. Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 went through multiple creative and technical reboots before reaching the form you're playing today. It was cancelled twice due to lack of funding, strange scaffold nearly closed. At our darkest point, some publishers turned down the game without even seeing a pitch document just because they've learned that we're using match-free mechanics. So when I sat down to watch an Outer Wilds concert during the Game Developers Conference in 2024, I was in a weird place. Talented friends were getting laid off by the day. Projects that might have been your next favorite game were getting cancelled regularly, if they were funded at all. And worst of all, this was all treated as normal. Games and people alike getting buried alive and told not to scream while it's happening. Then I realized something. I realized that if CRDM3 ever had a chance to see the light of day, it had an opportunity. It could distressingly beg for its own life. Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 could shift to not just be a goofy version of Resident Evil and Puzzle Quest, but tell the story of its own troubled past. And maybe in the process, honor the legacy of so many games like it, who were never given a proper chance to prove they could create an experience players may fall in love with. Against all odds, we got to make that game. Our amazing partners over at Frosty Pop stepped in to fund CRDM3 and let it reach the light of day. Happy to be here! We found new collaborators, from programmers to writers and beyond. They call me the Dino Beeper, and they're half right, which half you decide. Thanks for playing. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Hope you enjoyed the ride. A whole lot of humans came together to make this for you. Thank you for spending time with our game. And everyone on the team got to come up with ways to incorporate these under-discussed collective experiences into your journey as a player. Cut content, cancelled projects, and titles that get compromised in ways players never ever find out. CRDM3 is a window into that secret history of games. And now that you know, you're a part of it. Thank you for playing Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3, for believing in a game with this title. And the next time you run into a weird corridor where it feels like something should happen, but nothing does, give yourself a round of applause. You have the cursed knowledge that at one point or another, something probably did. Welcome. We're so glad to have you here. Yes, you can now see through the eyes of game developers, through their pain of creation, through the pain of cancelled projects, through the pain of the games that never released, and the pain of jobs lost. You are cursed with knowledge. I am cursed with knowledge. Well, so that's the main thing, right? But yes, we can continue some more, and we can explore some of the other things, right? We can go back to Clown Alley. Let me just refresh my miniguns. We can go back to Clown Alley, and we can see what happens if we don't step on that thing that we needed the calf injury for. If I can find Clown Alley. Yes, I want to go back to Clown Alley. I want to see what happens. Where was that there? There we go, Clown Alley. I hate clowns, but I'm just curious. I don't remember where that was though. Was this here or here? Okay, this is the stairway actually, so I think it's here. What's this path though? Although it says finish one last cycle in the mansions. But we can't go... Oh, because actually no. Before we do Clown Alley. Because now we finish the game, we're gonna have the choices here. So Clown Alley later. Yes, take a deep breath, stare at the door. Aren't you going to the big hero you planned? Game complete. Something's wrong. What's this feeling? Like a gentle breeze that whispers death. You feel calm, but terror grips your spine and won't let go. And there, from the corner of your eye, constant sense of dread. Is that a portal? Okay, we don't have the constant sense of dread. Nothing. JJ? Yeah? Sorry, I was just going. Okay, that just takes us out. So we're still missing the thing to get that path unlocked. Okay, so now we're back to the zombie T-Rex. Here I thought we were going to get a... Yes, just let's import all of our own sense of dread into the game. And then we should have enough. Let's get them dinosaur heads and other symbols. Hopefully we can win this again without messing up. I guess the minigun's helping with that. We're getting stressed out by the T-Rex. I thought we were friends, T-Rex. Didn't I just hug you? Didn't I just help you with all your pain and fears? Weren't we going to be friends? But I guess not. I guess he still is filled with rage. And he cannot stop his need to kill. He just must do this. It's in his programming. He's doing some damage, but hopefully we can survive. Just a little bit more. Just a few more dinosaur heads and we're done with this. Oh no, we stressed. We got stressed. Okay, well, lose health is okay because we just need to press this. Yes, okay. Well, that's just the normal ending, but we can embrace him this time instead of hugging him. We're going to be okay. We might never get to show the world how much we have to give, but no. The dinosaur seems to be shaking with a new energy. Yes. You know what? F it, I've died before. Embrace the T-Rex. You wrap your arms around the T-Rex's massive neck and hold tight. Slowly, it turns its jaws towards your head. Okay, it's still the crying scene. There we go. Yeah, so this is the same thing. Okay, that just lets us read the dialogue. Yeah, sorry for skipping all your thing, but we've already seen this. Yes, thank you for this. I feel bad skipping it because it's like them just bearing their game developer souls to us, and I'm like, click, 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 click. Yes, hi, lovely game. I'm really sorry about all of the hardships you've suffered. Click, 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 click. Okay, well, let's go check out Cloud Alley then. I just don't remember whether it was here or there, but let's start from here. Yes, dilapidated corridor full of missing geometry. Stock images of clowns decorate the walls and ceiling. The letters painted on the floor could be inscribed in either paint or blood. Creepy rhyme about clowns. Huh. In the distance you hear the honk of a rubber horn. In the other direction, a door seems to lead to a quieter passage. See, it's like I don't remember which one it was. The honking was the thing. The silence. Dead end. A single door directly to your right seems to lead somewhere. Okay, we have the knowledge of emptiness, but we already done this. A clown laughs, echoes around as your doorknob comes away from the door attached by a pull string. I hate this. No, this is the chainsaw battle. Huh, where... Which one was the option? Which one was the option that I actually need to do? Because I'm like, I'm just gonna be doing all those random battles. Instead of getting to where I need to be getting. Okay, because yeah, we have to deal damage to him with the sucker punches and all that stuff. Because he's got a lot of health. Yeah, they don't leave us be like, oh, that's the wrong thing, let's go back to the bar. Or anything like that. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not sure there's a good way to actually see where the options are that we haven't done. Right, it just tells us we have unexplored paths, but not exactly what we have to do to get to them. So that's a bit unfortunate. He's trying to stress us out. And he stole all of the knives. That's very rude of him. Okay, we can remove his symbols so that he can't deal a lot of damage to us. Now I'm like, I have to remember all of the things we had to do in the various fights and combat. Yeah, we can punch him again. At least there's that. What do we need? We need more bones. And then we can win with the next punch. Okay, so I think the calf injury was before we got into Clown Alley fully, so we may have to go from the earlier thing. It's just then I have to remember the choices that even led us to Clown Alley. So we'll see if I can do it. If I can't do it, then we'll probably wrap up for today, because I'm not sure it's gonna be interesting to watch me randomly stumble into all the same things I've already done without knowing what I'm trying to do. But let's see. I always need my miniguns. So yeah, I think it was this path here that possibly led to that whole calf injury. It's just like, I don't seem to be able to inspect like where were those choices so that I can see potentially what that was. Like, how do we even go from here to Clown Alley, right? What is this path? Enough exploring, you know where to go. Open the painted door, open the Hall of Minds. Yeah, I don't remember which one that was, right? The painted door goes to the dinosaur that then we can run away from, so maybe that goes to Clown Alley. Yeah, okay, we're going the right direction. So I think from here we gotta run. Yes, nope, go somewhere else. And then we get that thing with the calf injury. The corridor eventually opens to the library. Yeah. Oh, the sparkling hourglass on the pedestal. Because we never got the hourglass either. Figure cloaked in shadow creeps towards the pedestal. Hands off that hourglass. because that's the first time we meet evil JJ. Ignoring you, the figure steps forward, the pedestal's light lifts the shadows from his face. Hey JJ, you look like me. Why are eyes glowing red? What do you think? You're my evil twin. Something like that. The developers named me Evil JJ and made me hunt you down whenever you got too stressed. It was supposed to be a systemic challenge, yes, the stress. Yes, but then he got cancelled. But he's not evil. He doesn't want to fight. He just needs to change his name to Radical JJ. The Cosmic Hourglass, he's borrowing it. So what does it do? It lets me ignore boundaries limiting the typical NPCs. I'm looking for something, it's complicated. That sounds ominous. You wouldn't understand. You're just gonna have to trust me. Okay, we can take the hourglass. It's not what we were looking for, but you know, it's something new. I can't let you do this, evil JJ. Hand over the hourglass. I just have to kick your ass the way I did back in alpha. Okay, well, let's see what this leads, because that's actually this path. So I don't remember the one with the calf in the clown alley. Defeat evil JJ if you can. Okay, well, he's got 60 health, so it's not too bad. He can evil shoulder bashes, and he can do evil first aid and evil deep breath. So it raises our stress. It restores 6 health, but in an evil way. Okay, well, this is standard combat with knives and shoulder bashes. So that's all we really need to know. If he could not make 2 big combos, because that's not good for us. Yeah, because he's evil, so he gets to do the evil shoulder. Yeah, he raises our stress. But we can shoulder him already. And then some more minigun action. Definitely my favorite item. Ouch. Let's get some more knives. So that next turn we can shoulder. He's really trying to stress me out here. Nice, some knives. Lots of green. I mean, we could probably distress ourselves on another turn. Yes, definitely distress ourselves sounds like a good thing to do. Because he's really going for the evil stress things. We need more knives in order to keep going. And he heals himself in an evil way. Well, I got miniguns, so I can get more symbols. Didn't even combo. That's disappointing. Knives. Let's get knives. Yeah, he gets to deal bigger damage. I get to deal smaller damage. Anything good? I guess I can combo a little bit. But it's always the knives. I always need more knives. Instead, he gets the knives. Stop giving him knives, game. They're mine. That is not enough. Okay, more minigun action. Okay, that's still not enough knives. Yes, the evil knives of evil. They want to go to the evil guy. Okay, now we have enough for another bash. We can bash him here, and there is some knives to collect on the board as well. So we can keep working on this attack. We've used our whole minigun as well. shoulder bash. No knives to correct directly, so we just have to set some stuff up for later, maybe. We have to also bandage ourselves, because he's actually dealing some damage now. Ah, now he's gonna get more knives. Glue and knives. Still not enough for another bash. What are you gonna do? Okay, more stress. We're getting a tad stressed. But he's almost dead. Almost dead. 11 more. Bash him. I guess we can shoot him as well if we don't have anything. Actually, we have knives we can connect them. Nice. Knives combo. So next turn he's down. There we go. We defeated evil JJ. Here's JJ! You're just what I expected. A trigger-happy himbo with delusions of grandeur. Take the hourglass. I'll get the job done either way. He limps away, clutching his wounds. Okay, so what's the cosmic hourglass as an item? Then, because that just ends this branch. What does it do? A powerful artifact of unknown origin gives an extra turn and disables item used for 1 turn. Okay, so we can get extra turns, but we have no items. There may have been somewhere in, you know, all of those paths where we also get to use the hourglass for a choice. I assume it adds to the shop. Yes, we can buy it for 1200 as well, so even if we run out of uses, we will still be able to buy another one, right? It's not even special. We just can duplicate it every time. Okay, can I figure out this clown alley there? Because that means I got everything here, right? It's just this one thing up here. What is it? Yeah, I think it was when there was that thing where we went to fight the Duncan cult, and then there was like we could either go to that prison where there was the little dinosaur with the gun, stuff like that. Yeah, we can try go to the alley, follow the honking instead. See where that gets us. Seek the honking. There we go. You make your way towards the honking when suddenly you feel pressure on your shin. Developing calf injury. Step back. Sensitive to anything involving your calf. You instinctively step back, taking pressure off the tripwire. My words are escaping me. You're almost stumbled over. A sea of wires linked to improvised explosive become apparent to you. I was so focused on the honking, I didn't even notice. Ordnance disposal is standard ATS fieldwork though. This shouldn't be a problem. Okay, we're defusing the bombs. Yes, we found it. But that's still not everything, right? Because there's another path then. Because going to the top, it's another thing. And try not to explode. Okay. Red symbols deal damage. Disarm increases progress. Okay. So this will destroy all red symbols, which is not the same as matching, right? So I can use the fire extinguisher and just get them off the board. Let's see. Let's see if that works the same as I think it does. Yes, okay. So that removes them from the board without the damage. So at least for a little bit, the board is cleaner from the symbols. And then we just need to collect enough of the threads for a disarm. But this doesn't do anything, so we're just playing against ourselves and the fact that we could kill ourselves with the red symbols. So we just have to be a little bit careful. Like, you know, not doing that. Because that hurts. So it's 20% progress on this. But yes, there is no turns because The tripwires don't take a turn, so we can just do this whenever. A little bit more. There's some here. Yes, we got more health, so we can take it more. Can't match any threads, so we gotta clear a bit more. Just hopefully not. Nah, no! Combo on red. So painful. So painful. Okay. No, we can get our progress. There we go. We've disarmed the tripwire. Breathing heavily from far too many close calls, you leave the hallway full of tripwires behind. There's some money on the floor alongside a small note. Still waiting on the art assets, maybe if our director weren't so busy demanding concept revision, we would have them by now. That is a hell of a thing to write into the game files. I hope they're doing alright. Well, as we learn later on, they weren't doing alright. Okay, well, we've got the money. An illegal and somewhat nonsensical tripwire setup was dismantled today. You did good work here. Okay. Not too interesting, to be honest, because that's just the same. It just ends this path, even if we had this. So there's one more up there. It took our money away because we have too much money. We're only allowed 999 money at most. So yeah, there's lots of other paths like around, right? It's just, you know, whether we have things or not. So yes, what's the third thing? Because there's like seek the silence, right? But then when we seek the silence, there are two separate things we can do. Yes, I think it's a bit annoying where yes. Enter the door then? No, that's just the chainsaw again. No, that's not the right path. Ah. Okay. Well, yeah, this is somewhat annoying. Because yes, we don't get to see what to do. Can we just like quit to menu, you know, go back to the bar? Yeah, stop exploring. Okay, we can just quit out if we don't like where we've gone. So after this bar, there is some path that we completely did not get to see. So can we go to it now? Because I guess I'm just, yeah, we're never gonna know what's out there in the clown alley. Okay, so this is where we go to the Cult of Hankins, I think? Yeah, this is where we go to that, yeah, weird attic. Blinking away the glitch that brought you here, you find yourself in a dusty crawl space, a mildew-tingled breeze wafts from the candlelit arena ahead. But now we should have enough health to touch that pink thing, right? Because we couldn't do that, whatever that was, because we didn't have enough health. Yes, health above 30. Something flashes in your periphery. A blue and pink hole in the world, gently brushing the neon void with a fingertip. An electric current ripples up your neon arm before you jerk your hand back. Whatever is on the other side, getting there would hurt. Yes, we have above 30, so we can enter the void. You ignore your survival instincts and plunge into the void, head first. The first thing you notice is the tremor in your teeth. Unfamiliar vibration passing through your muscles, searing and constricting your tendons in a nauseating full body rumble. There is only the stale taste of heat in your mouth as your knees give way. Okay, we're somewhere new. And I've got cat hair on my face. You fall. A rocky island pops in and out of view before resolving into a solid mass. Slamming into it, a burst of multicolored pixels erupts into the air. Unlike entering the void, the fall itself doesn't hurt. That must not be the danger here. More islands from a path in the distance. A gate blocks the way, locked behind a spluttering hologram of Hankin? Motion-controlled puzzle. Match hologram's Hankin's movements to open the gate. Okay. Hologram Hankin, he's new. So it is just another one with the get whatever he's getting. Oh, I didn't buy an extra stuff. But anyway. We can wave our arms just to harvest blocks. Well, let's get some computers, because that's what he needs, and therefore the more we remove, the less he can get. Although he deals 2 damage, so we're not too concerned. Okay, so he has blues, so we just match blues. Yes, everything is Hankin. Hankin all the way, all the time. Okay, now he's got green, so we match green. Yellow or green here. Okay, we get progress. Those one is like, as you go on, it gets easier because they tend to have more of the symbols anyway. Okay. Okay, 100%. Not too bad, not too bad. We've solved the motion control puzzle, and we're into Hankin's. Hankin gives you an inquisitive look. He sighs and returns to his shaders. Okay, we just pass. He doesn't want to talk to us. So how's our inventory? Okay, because we have the hunting rifle. I'm going to get rid of the hunting rifle because I don't use it. And I'm just going to buy the minigun because I do use it. We have double bandages. 4 damage doesn't even feel worth it. I'm gonna get the fire extinguisher because that's also a good mover. And leave a slot. We can't upgrade anything? No, we can't. Okay, let's keep going. Yes, my emotional support minigun. It's my favorite item, to be honest. Like, I struggle to use a lot of the items unless I'm in a problem, then I get the bandages, but the minigun, I'm like, yeah, minigun. You hop from island to island. Some are covered in detailed, bumpy texture, others just flat, griddled rectangles. Most are desolate, but 3 landmarks stand out against the void. Explore the unfinished library, tool-covered workbench. Examine the giant toilet! Yeah. Let's go. You gawk at the enormous porcelain throne eclipsing the skybox. Who put this there? A ribbon of toilet paper hangs over the seat. Paragraphs of text, impossible to read at this distance, cover its surface. The curvature of the bowl guards against attempts to scale its polished surface. Scale. That's it. In the developer console, you look up the numbers that control the toilet's size. It's multiplied by 112? Let's try 1. Approximately 1/60th of a second after you input the data, the giant toilet pops down to regular size. You grab a corner of the marked up paper and withdraw it from the toilet's mouth. Good thing the liquid shaders are still broken. Up close, you see the writing on this toilet paper isn't just a message, it's a manifesto. Each cred begins with devlog. Read devlog 1. What is CRDM? You spool the toilet paper back to its first entry. What is CRDM? What are the core pillars of CRDM? Juxtaposition of redneck and super science aesthetic. Tense CQC combat broken up with light puzzles. Charming, aspirational protagonist. Iconic, over-the-top antagonists. Core pillars, CQC. Is this how developers talk? Do you keep reading? Yes, let's read the devlog 2, next gen CRDM. So where does that leave us for CRDM 3? CRDM 2 bailed on the redneck aesthetic, setting the game on a tropical island of all places. We gotta go back to our roots, rednecks doing super science. Talk to Greg. CRDM 2 made the comeback hack and slash and basically handed puzzle answers to the player. But if we reduce player health, we can also reduce the total number of enemies per map and give the puzzles room to breathe. We killed off Jack Briar in the last game, so hopefully narrative comes up with a cool replacement. I heard it's gonna be some sort of supercomputer. Seems played out. A supercomputer? Good thing they went with Hankel instead, or is this why I die so easily? Do you keep reading? Reap. CRDM. You immediately focus on the third and final entry, RIP, CRDM. They killed it. The directors killed CRDM. They removed the redneck from creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion again. They turned my puzzle prototype into the only puzzle in the game. We're releasing that piece of beep, but not crafting, so we can put an extra sticker on the box. I thought the developers agreed on what the game was supposed to be. And JJ is just a paperboy wuss who whines all the time. Jack Briar was cool because he didn't talk. Only core part of the project was Computer Hanken, and they cut him for a Henry Bailey's ripoff. Okay, well, we're not a coward, so we can't talk about that. You're the people that made me whine, buddy. I think my dialogue adds depth. Okay, well, we've read everything in the toilet log. You let go of the development log. What a sobering document. And you watch it settle to the bottom of the toilet basin. It gives you an idea. Flash the toilet. You don't even know if toilets flash in your game, but you're about to find out. You slam your hand on the lever. Nothing seems to change, but you hear a satisfying whoosh all the same. There we go. Always flash the toilet. Okay, end of this branch has been reached. But then we can keep exploring this void, right? Because if we just go from here, yeah, we can just pick the other paths. Not the toilets. We can go to the library. We can meet that thing again, maybe. You browse the library's shelves. Most of the books are simple white rectangles in slightly varying sizes. Most of these are about some guy named Lorem Ipsum. Must be pretty important. Among the decoys, you spy real reading material. A Practical Guide to Wealth Redistribution by Rob Burr. Cunning Cephalopods by Carl Murray. And what might be a dirty magazine, judging by the dinosaur posing seductively on the cover. So we can read the Practical Guide to Wealth Redistribution, Cunning Cephalopods, or because we've awakened, right? Meeting the sexy dinosaur awakens something in us. We can approach the sensitive reading material. The magazine piques your curiosity. For normal reasons. You look over your shoulder, then flip it open, as casually as you can imagine. Never judge a book by its cover, right? Anything could be in here. Yes, we're here for the articles. Erotic renditions of dinosaur in positions you didn't know were possible leer back at you. Oh, goodness! You throw the magazine aside as it tumbles over, one page still partially exposed. You do take a brief glance to see what image it contains. Super Daddy Issues Plus. Sorry, I'm fine. This is fine. I'm normal. Just the kind of normal surprise you ran into while being a thorough investigator. Haha. You sprint out of the room and break its speed. We got a bit flustered. Well. That was the end of that branch. Well, now he's definitely there looking like that. Just being like, OMG. Well. So, we've had our fun with this game. Like, we've reached what I assume is the ending. Like, yes, there is a lot of paths that we have, you know, unexplored. Like, apparently, Chapter 3, we've only done 37%. But the problem with that is, yes, the game doesn't have a good mechanic of letting us find out, you know, which exactly paths were we trying to go down. So I don't think it's going to be that amusing to try to do it on stream right now, and especially that, yes, we've reached the 3 hours and it's been a lot of reading. So yes, I wish there was a better, now that we finished the game, I wish there was a better way to just say, oh yeah, I just want to go back to that branch, right? Instead of doing that. So here's the deal. We're gonna wrap up for today. If there's interest, I'm willing to research it and do just a separate recording to explore the paths, and then put that up at some point. Like, it's not gonna be super quick, but you know, I'll get to it, right? Because I can then just look through stuff and figure out where all of those things are. But if there's not, I think it's fair to wrap up the game here, right? We've seen the ending, we've seen the message from developers and all that kind of stuff. So I think we're good. And then for next stream, I have another manor game. So, you know, you all love a good manor. There is now a manor emoji for the chat and everything. So we can go and explore a new manor. Yes, unless there is a secret ending. So I can try and look into that off stream and see if there is a reason to record some more to kind of wrap it up more for you. So hopefully that's okay. Hopefully you enjoyed the silliness of this and you've enjoyed the stream. So that's gonna be enough for today. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for liking the stream and all the other support. So hope you all have a good rest of your day, your night, whatever time it is for you. And as always, thank you to all the members for supporting the channel. Bye-bye!